What's going on, everybody? Coin Roll King here. I'm back at you guys with something that most of you love, so give me a second to get it on the table. There goes my entire display. Getting this massive bag of Ike dollars on the table. I'm just dropping everything here. We're gonna go ahead and just set that aside for now, actually. And this thing is just dominating my camera, so excuse the ginormous bag here, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to lay this out as neatly as possible, as we always do. And first thing I want to point out to you guys is check this out. It's a fully double sealed bag, which is definitely interesting to me. Last time we had one of these, we ended up finding silver. Now, is it possible we find it again? You never know. The further I have progressed, or sorry, that sounded weird. The further I have progressed into these bags, I've noticed they just get weirder and weirder. I don't know if it's something to do with the delivery. I don't know if I'm just running through these coins so fast that, I wouldn't even say so fast, because I can really only pick up 1 to 2 of these per month. And even that within itself is a boatload of work. Not necessarily for me, but for my branch. I try to give them as much time as possible. But I have noticed as I pick more of these bags up, they definitely get weirder and weirder. I'm not sure why that is. I'm not sure what's going on, where they're grabbing from. And if I do take up too many of their Ike dollar bags, if they end up just pulling them from the Federal Reserve Bank or branch. I know they've got some in LA. I don't know if they still have them in New Orleans. But I think they also have some on the East Coast. And, these banks and branches, I don't know how they work it out, but it seems like my Ike dollars, recently at least, are not coming from the same source they used to come from. That being said, I think these are getting pulled either from out of state or out of network, because I think I've had some come from really far. The last one was from it was like a church, I think it was, which don't ask me how a church ends up with $1,000 worth of Ike dollars. Actually, I don't think they did. They were just swapping out the numbers, and they ended up like 300 or 400 or whatever. But anyways, this bag here is actually from, let's see, I thought I had a date on here. I guess I don't have a date on here. But this bag is actually from a few weeks ago, and I've just now been able to get into this bag. So we're going to open it up. Again, really interesting and exciting that it is a double bagged bag of Ikes. Don't mind my arm there. I just probably got bruised picking this thing up. Let's check it out. So as you guys know, I like to cut this long way, and I like to leave enough room so that my overflow doesn't fall out. I guess at this point it doesn't really matter because it's double bagged, but I don't really know what I'm cutting into here when it's like this, so I'm gonna try to do a reach around here and see if I could spread the bag out. Just there we go. Just gives me a little bit more room to work with this. So try to make that initial incision and then see if I could ride that. But I don't think I have any scissors handy today, actually, so we're gonna try to just ride that all the way through, and we will see what it does. this is not working out the way I had envisioned it, but I'm trying to do this as to not cut into any or damage any of the coins themselves. They definitely make these bags nice and sturdy, so there we go. We got a little bit of pressure against it. So I tried not to cut through both because as you guys can see, I'm having a good enough time cutting through one, and I wanted to make sure not to damage any of the coins there, but so far this looks great. I haven't seen any silver yet, but that doesn't mean there isn't any inside. This here says, the inside bag says sure coin. Coin only, do not enclose currency. I don't see any kind of writing here as to what or who turned this in, where it came from yet. I know last time it took me until the end of the video to get to the bottom of the second bag, and then at the bottom of the second bag I was able to see all of that information, those details there about where it came from. So and this one just has a bag number there, and it just all of the information is missing. So again, just extremely odd to find these like this, but hey, I'm here for it. So let's cut open this second one. Hopefully we don't suffer as much as we did the first time around. I'd really like to find some scissors, which is why I'm over here just running around. But let's see, it looks like there's no coin there, so we're just gonna take that part and run with it. Same deal. I'm just waiting for someone in the comments to be like, looks like you need a new razor blade. Which is probably true also. This one has still served its purpose, so I will let it stay. It's almost more like the leverage. Kind of just need that leverage there. And what do you guys think so far? I don't see anything too crazy jumping at me here. We're still gonna sort through it by hand the way you should. Look for certain things, look for certain years. As you guys know, kind of the lower mintage years and things like that. So a few of the ones that I like to keep, I've kind of gone over them before. Eisenhower's, I like to keep 73s, low mintage, hundreds, 73 and 73D. You're looking at 1.7 million minted. The exact mintage is 1,769,258 coins. So 1973s are definitely keepers. Doesn't matter if it's a 73 or 73D. 74 is kind of borderline for me. I keep it, but I really shouldn't. It's 27 million coins minted, so that's kind of high. 74D is not a keeper at all, 45 million. And then we go back to 1976 Type 1 that has a mintage of 4,019,000, and 1976 Type 1D also shouldn't be a keeper, but I keep it anyways, 21,048,000. And last but not least, the 1977 12,596,000. So if you didn't know, now you know. Basically, I like to keep it more simple, even though I can do a 73, 73D, 76 Type 1, and 77. So let's get into this bag here. I guess I'm not really done. Oh, whoa, look at that. Isn't that funny? I literally just pulled this out because it looked really nice. I really like the edge on this. And what did we pull out? That's amazing. That is so insane. I'm trying to get this to focus here. Look at that nice crispy edge, right? So I literally just saw it somewhere right around here. I have to zoom back out. I saw it somewhere right around here and I just pulled it out because I really enjoyed the edge. And what do we have? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 1973D. So our very first coin is the lowest mintage amount. 1973D. 1.7 million of these, guys. So although that doesn't seem, in retrospect, it doesn't seem that amazing, this coin here overall is in really nice shape for the low mintage that it's in. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Take a look at it here. I'll probably do like a 2x zoom on the iPhone. I guess that wasn't. There we go. So, you know, it has its nicks and it has its dings and all of that good stuff. But we literally just pulled it out of circulation. So, first coin in, first coin's a keeper. That's amazing. And I'm telling you, it all started with the rim, which is why I said I like to double check everything. Because there could be another one in here that's not it's not as nice and as, you know, as beautiful as this coin here. But it could also still be a 73. And if it's a 73, I'm going to keep it. Someone once asked me why I keep Eisenhower dollars or why keep them, but it almost seemed like it was in a sarcastic way, or like kind of trying to say like, you know, you shouldn't do that, or this is kind of dumb. But I guess my response to that person, even to this day, would be because I can, you know. I have the ability to do it. I like to do it. I enjoy these coins. And yeah, that's why I keep them. You know, I don't think you need much reason to do anything else in this world if it makes you happy. Like maybe cut this bag open all the way. So the 72, as you guys know, huge amount of 72s minted. It's really not even worth your time. 72, I believe, was the highest mintage in the collection at a whopping 78,890,000 of these. So 1972s, they almost have to be immaculate. They have to be glowing with, you know, just like pouring out luster for me to even want to keep a 1972 coin. Give me one more second here while I cut this bag open. And do as I say, not as I do. I am cutting towards me, which you should never do unless you have absolute control. But don't ever cut towards you if you don't have to. Not the smartest thing to do. Getting back into it here, I'm just going to pull out from this left corner and see what we've got. This one here is nice and beat up already. It's commemorative, but type 2, nothing good. 72, again, nothing good. And this is just going to be a small breakdown of how I do these. I'm probably not, I'm definitely not going to show you guys the entire video. 78s are no good, in my humble opinion, in the condition that it's in. I mean, if it was like, again, dripping with luster or something, I would definitely reevaluate. But I'm probably not going to do this entire video like this. I just wanted to show you guys. This 74, again, it's kind of hit or miss. Normally, I would keep it if it was in really nice condition. But this one has definitely seen better days. You've got a lot of kind of strike throughs there that happened in circulation on the cheekbone, which would make that a non-keeper for me. But yeah, I definitely don't mind going through a handful of these coins with you guys and just showing you again what it is that I look for, how I look for it. And at the end of the day, I am very blessed to be able to have these Eisenhowers here for me to show you guys and to go through with you. There is a 77. 77s are usually no good either. I guess if you did, yeah, 77D. 77 is a good year because it's about 12 million, but I think the 77D jumps up to about 40 million or something ridiculous. So usually it's a no-go on the 77Ds. So this is interesting. I just found tape inside of here. And this looks like the kind of grimy tape that you end up finding in stuck to one of these coins or something, like kind of taped to the back of it, which almost reminds me of like that. I don't know if this was like 60s or 70s tape because it's really nice and crispy on there. So that'd be interesting to know. This one here looks in better condition, but again, it is a 74. 27 million minted of these, and I don't know. I'm kind of torn between this one. We're just gonna keep it for now, just because. Who cares? Like I've said, I try not to put an enormous amount of thought into it because there is 1,000 of these pieces. So if I'm gonna be going through 1,000 pieces, it's either got to stay or it's got to go, and I can't be kind of busting my brain about whether I should keep it or not. I'll usually keep it, and then down the line, if I ever needed to, or if I saw a reason to return it or no reason at all to keep it, then I could always just do something like that where I just return it down the line. The 74 is interesting. It almost looks, I don't know if it's just, God, I wish this would focus better. There we go. I don't know if that looks like a double, kind of like a double die stamp towards the top of the eagle, or if, again, that's just my mind playing tricks on me. It probably is. It's probably about the shadow there. Again, I don't know if that'd be worth anything. Might regret it someday if I ever found out that it was, but for now, I don't know if it's anything special, so we're just going to let it go. There's a $1. Again, definite amount of, good amount of circulation there, so that one's headed right back. Guys, I'm really tempted, guys and gals, to really just dig in through here and see if there's any silver just kind of hidden. I try not to do that because I feel like I'm cheating myself out of the hunt. It's nice to definitely do some work. Whoa, is that another 73? I saw this one because of almost the mirror-like finish and the siding on this here. Whoa, check this out. I think this is a proof. I don't know what the heck. That was just like right there as I was talking about not cheating myself out of prizes. So that's been sitting there this whole entire time. I'm going to put down what I had in my other hand here. Let's check this bad boy out. Let's see if I can get it to zoom. There we go. So it does have some strike throughs here. Again, that may have occurred during circulation. But this definitely looks like a proof that unfortunately did hit circulation. As you can see it there. If you pass anything by and you can see your shadow there, that should more than likely be a proof. You'll kind of see that kind of mirror-like finish in the back, which if I pick up any other one of these, you can kind of tell right away the difference. You'll be able to see it, but it's not going to be kind of like that mirror-like finish. This is gonna be more kind of frosted, or just even throughout, as to where here you can tell that the planet, or sorry, this is the moon. I'm getting a little bit tired. You can tell that the moon and the eagle is a different toning than the background. That's how you know that you more than likely have a proof. So, if you knew that, kudos to you, and if you didn't, well, I'm glad you learned something new. Amazing coin. I don't know what the circulation or the mintage is for the 73Ds in proof-like condition or proof condition, but this one for sure is going to be an awesome one too. So that's two 73s we've got already, and they're both Ds, but it doesn't really matter because they are the lowest mintage in this collection. So amazing find. As you guys can see, my hands are already nice and crispy with all of these small fragmentations of coins that occur just throughout. So if you guys ever wondered why I waste, just exorbitant amount of money on gloves, no, it's not to be a polluter or to, just waste resources. It's because you end up extremely filthy. As you guys have seen, I've gone through maybe about 30 coins, and in those 30 coins, this is the result. So there's people that enjoy doing it with their hands, and more power to them, but I really can't bring myself to it, especially because I wear contacts and I've always got my fingers, even after I wash my hands, I've got them touching pieces of plastic that go into my eye. So definitely can't take any chances there, but I do enjoy the hunt. So what do? We do whatever we can to keep enjoying the hunt. Running through these real quick here to make sure I didn't miss anything else. Again, nothing too special in this handful here. I'm gonna do just a few more, and then I'm probably going to call it a night. Kind of pick some up from up here somewhere. Man, I hate doing that again, but I thought I had found another one. Just kind of peeking underneath, but it wasn't. Alright, let's check this handful out here. This one's interesting. I don't know what in the world happened to this one, but it looks like it's got a shadow around most of the letters. There's another 76. Let's see this one here. Even though the toning is a little bit off, it looks in better condition. Let's see what this side looks like. Nothing too special there. Oh, check that out. We've got a 77 with no D mint mark. So this one here is also going to be a keeper, even though we've got a few kind of dings there throughout the main bust. It is a 77. 12 million of these minted. We will set it aside and decide another day, hopefully years from now, when they've gone up in value, if it should still be in the collection or not. Type 1, nothing too crazy there. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, or you haven't seen any of my other videos, type 1 and type 2 are just different lettering. It's more of a, type 1 is more of a block letter, and these are more of a thinner letter. So that's pretty much all it means. Look it up definitely if you haven't seen it. Here's another 77, but it is a 77D, so that is not a keeper. Let's see. Oh, what is this? Oh no, what is this? Oh my god, what is this? What is this? This is insane, guys. I swear I did not see this whole time. This was just hanging out. It was hanging out. Let me show you guys in case. I picked it up from like somewhere right here, and it was as such. This is silver too. That's insane. This was like this somewhere, like this. Or I don't know if it was this way or what. I feel like I would have noticed that silver though. That is insane, guys. This is silver, but look what's even more insane. How did this get passed? How did this even make it into an Eisenhower bag? That is so crazy. What? Man, and to think I was about to, on the last handful, I was about to call it quits. Well, let's take a look at this too. This is, I can, for sure I can tell that this is silver. So this says Independence and Liberty. Hidalgo. Hidalgo. I don't know why I mispronounced that, but check this out. 5 pesos. And we've got 18.55 grams. This is from 1956, you guys. Mexico. 1956. United States of Mexico. Guys, this is so neat. This is so cool. This is for sure. I'm glad you guys are here for this, because this is for sure the first time not only finding a Mexican coin in this any Eisenhower dollar bag, but finding a silver Mexican coin. That is out of this world. And actually, you know, I recently went to Mexico. Let me show you guys for reference how big this coin is, because it's almost the size of an Eisenhower, right? Man, I love that. I can tell right away. So it's almost the size of an Eisenhower, but it's not. But here I have this actual coin that I got in Mexico, and this is 10 pesos here. See, 10 pesos. And then on here, check this out in comparison for the size. So this thing is it's a massive coin for sure. And this at the time was 5 pesos. So just how you guys can see how devalued our currencies have become. This was 5 cents, and it was full silver in 1956 in Mexico. Well, I guess it's 0.720th silver is what it is, and the rest would be like copper nickel mix. But anyways, this was, 18 grams of silver, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if that's the total weight amount. Anyways, it's mostly silver. So 5 cents, mostly silver, 1956. And this must be like a copper zinc composite, 10 pesos, 2022. So just insane to see how far we've come, guys. And this, wow, I'm like at a loss for words right now, because this is so cool that it's a coin from 1956, and that I found it with a bunch of Eisenhowers. So I think this is a beautiful place to end this video, guys. I don't know about you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a few of these coins up that I'm keeping here. We've got some 73s, and then I have a 74 I kept for some reason. It's a little bit higher of a mintage. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a small screen grab of this, just because super cool coins that we found in this first video. There we go. I'm trying not to get the light to change on it, but yeah, super cool. What we're gonna do is we're probably gonna open up this second part in the next few days. Meanwhile, I'm gonna really just kind of enjoy this here and just kind of bask in this ambience of cool amount of coins that we found for today. So thank you guys for stopping by. I know this video is a little bit longer. It took me just a little bit longer to get into this bag as well, but I feel like it was definitely worth it. Just, I guess now I can see why it made it past, and it got counted as an Eisenhower dollar. But yeah, check this out. We've got that proof-like finish on the 73. We've got the other 73, a 77. 74 over there, and then this super cool Mexican silver piece. So thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for being here with me. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. If you guys didn't know, that is my biggest goal as far as other things I've got going on at work and with my family. But my goal for this channel is that I'm at 1,000 subs before the end of 2022. So if you're not, please ask one favor of you. If you enjoy these videos, these Eisenhowers, 50-pound bags, lugging them around all the time, making my bankers lug them all around, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's help me get to 1,000 subs so we can keep doing all this cool stuff. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.